as an MC, you put your ethnic heritage and your city very hard into your music. What does it mean? You represent Africa, you're African.
Yeah.
What does it mean to represent that heritage and to bring that to the game when there's not a lot of people in hip hop right now that claim their African heritage, brother, like Wale's the only one I know of right now. But
I don't hear Wale claiming it like that.
No?
No disrespect to him, but I don't hear him. I don't hear him like speaking on it. You know, like me, my family is from Ghana, West Africa. You know? I'm the first person in the entire family to be born in the United States, so I'm first generation American. You know, that's a big deal to me. You know, it's like the weight of the family is on my shoulders. Like we don't have no big inheritance. We don't have nothing waiting for us, so it's on me. So that's how I take it very serious, and I'm gonna put my all into anything you know what I mean, I partake in. So that's how that goes.
yeah, I like that about you because it helps you stand out. It makes you not the norm. You're not just another person who's just rhyming and just says something. You bring articulation and another form of expression to the game. And your video, Play With Me. I seen you with the Africa shirt on, the medallion. You know what I'm saying? I like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it means, okay, there's something more to him and only a person with an eye will catch it. But even more than that, Drift is not just an MC, Drift is an artist, for real. Tell me about that part, about, you know, how does music influence how you draw? Does music influence what you, how your pen game is?
That's a good question. I think like everything I do is hip hop based. You know what I mean? It's like it's not even intentional. It's just like it's embedded in my soul. So of course it'll spill out onto the paper. But I've been drawing my entire life. You know, a circumstance occurred where I was working with some autistic adults, and to keep them calm, like they have coloring books or whatever. We didn't have any more coloring paper, so I drew something, put it in the copy machine, and then they colored that. But it's like I like the response. You know, they were like they wanted me to draw more, so I'm like, yeah, let me keep doing it. And then after a while, it became like therapeutic. So that's kind of how that originated.
The hottest thing about hip hop to me in the 90s was it was very expressionist. What I like about your drawings, it takes me back to the Jizz's album, Liquid Swords, where you had
Hey, hold on.
One thing I liked about the 90s was very expressionist. It had a lot of art that went with the music. And one thing I like, I gotta give it to you on your art. I remember the Jizz's album Liquid Swords, and Liquid Swords had artwork that went with the lyrics of the album. Bizarre Ride to the Far Side had artwork that went with the album. Even if you want to look at Cash Money, how they had the overlaid pictures, art was very, very indicative to the sound. I always wondered, would you ever consider making a visual album?
I definitely would, you know, just due to my label situation right now. Like I'm so frustrated, you know, it's like I can't really focus, you know what I'm saying? Like my focus is like not on music right now. Sometimes I think, I can't even listen to my music on my free time because I get angry with the situation. So, you know, I would like to, but I just draw more because it keeps me sane right now. You know what I'm saying? That's unfortunate, but.
Okay. The hood is active today.
Yeah.
It's all good. Ghetto birds and everything. That's how you know you on Heritage Hip Hop, because we bring it raw. So I want to ask you something. In the Play With Me video, right? Shout out to the bodybuilder in the video. He bought the look. I want to say that the Negan look really, really inspired a lot of my questions on your visual. I don't know if you're in the comic books, but a lot. Oh, okay. Well, I see a lot of your rap style in Negan. Negan is a leader. He's strong.
That's why I like him.
He brings it to your face.
That's why I like him.
And if you cross him, he makes sure you remember him.
That's why I like him. People get angry with me because I like Negan, but I can understand him. You know, he leads by force. Like if you make a mistake, he has to chastise you and set an example so nobody else repeats what you did. You know what I mean? And that's, street is the same thing. So, you know, I can relate to Negan a lot.
I mean, for my dream, I tell you, if I had $1 million, I'll invest in you. I really would like to see a visual album. I think when 50 Cent made The Massacre,
Yeah.
and it was a video for every song, and they blended in. I thought I was mastering. Slick Rick had a video behind bars. It was a cartoon. I would love to see Drift have a visual album, maybe a concept album. Maybe you want to do an album like Sticky Fingers did, where the trial of Kirk Jones, and your drawings can go with it.
I really want to, it's just the behind the scenes, like, it's like people don't keep their word, and it frustrates me. I don't come from that. Like, if you don't keep your word, you'll be penalized for it. Like where I come from, and my early foray into the music business, I wasn't a businessman. So when people do foul shit, I'd be like, okay. So if I was in the street, I'll respond this way, and that's how I responded. And then in turn, I got blackballed for a few years. So, I'm older, a lot older now, and I can't afford to make those kind of mistakes. So I just don't want to put myself in a position where I have to react with that toxic energy. I don't want no part of it. So I'm praying the situation clears up on its own.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I support, and the Heritage Hip Hop always puts this out. Support the artists. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get to a point where we can have your music out and people can give you the money hand to hand and not through the label.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be something that maybe we can come together and do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm praying on it, because that's my heart's deepest desire is to be a success musically. But I don't think the Most High got a different plan. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But another part of being visual is not only the music and the drawing, is you on the camera. A lot of people may have been first introduced to you in the DJ Khaled video.
Absolutely.
You and my man Bless. Yeah. Shout out to Bless McFly.
Bless.
You were in the video, and I mean, I've seen that screen work has also been part of your career. How did you transition to the movie side?
I mean, I've always been acting. I was in a film, I believe it was 2005. It's called Turtleneck Gang. That was my initial foray into film. And then a good friend of mine, Rock Davis, from Itchy House Films.
Shout out.
He did the first 60% of my videos. So he said, yo, you can act. I ain't really believe I could. So when Khaled needed a lead for the video, they called me. And then I was like, oh, maybe I can act, after I saw the finished product. So after that, I got a call from Yo Gotti to do his video. And then it just kept progressing from there. Then I did 3 films this year.
One premiere at Cityplex,
I
remember.
Premiere for all 3 of the films. Then one is going to be in the Tribeca Film Festival.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I don't know, I'm just grateful to the Most High, Like, life is going a direction I never anticipated, so I'm just grateful for that.
So I'm going to ask you this question, because this is one of the main questions I really wanted to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Life is all about transitions.
Absolutely.
And as an artist, I'm sure you can appreciate that with colors and shades and all those type of things, right? When you master a craft, you get bored. But when you have fun and you enjoy your craft, you're always inspired. I see that you love what you do. So what is the natural transition as an MC to an actor, expressionist artist for you?
I mean, another good question. There's really no transition to me. I'm just a creative person. A lady called me the other day. A lady said I was a creative. I never heard that before, but apparently, that's what people call people like me. You know what I mean? And as long as I'm creating, as long as I get an opportunity to be in front of a camera, or I got pencil, paper, paint in front of me, or studio, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful, like, as long as I get to express myself, period.
You good.
I'm grateful. Yeah.
Well, then one of your, I think you have a video and a song I actually love. It's called Kiana. Now, Kiana's video takes influence from the Belly movie. Now, like I said, when you have a creative eye, you appreciate the little things. Was that your plan? Are you like a big movie-inspired MC and you want to translate your own take on the movies into your videos?
Not necessarily. When I got the beat, from Baby Paul, that's who I signed to from Beat Miners. It had a clip of Belly in there. I was like, oh, that's ill. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me rap from Bun's perspective, and that's what it was. I basically the music dictates where I go.
Okay.
So that's what happened. And then when it's time to do the visual, it only made sense to incorporate Belly in it.
Listen, I don't know no fucking Kiana.
Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying? Look, I'm
Shut the fuck up. Listen.
I don't know no
fucking Kiana. If I flew to Barbados, you think I'm fucking Rihanna. Yo, your father don't like me, I don't fuck with your mama. Your brother try to play me, he get bust with this llama. I do what I'm supposed to, you know how them hoes do. It's you that I'm close to. Chose me, I chose you. Tell me what I look like with a woman who doesn't care. When I was dirt broke and fucked up, yo, they wasn't there. I had lost everything except for my underwear.